Hey, what's going on, everybody? Long time no see. Yeah, it's almost the end of the year. Merry Christmas to all of you. Um, I'm not gonna say Happy New Year yet because it's still Christmas around here, and I think I'll be uploading that either today, tomorrow, but it will be a few days before the new year. Um, I guess I owed you an update. I guess you saw a couple of my posts on the community section of my YouTube channel. Well, I disappeared for a while. As you know, I went through surgery in mid-October. It was a very complex surgery. I actually lost a kidney, part of my intestines, among other parts of my body that had to be removed because of the giant tumor that was in there. They also removed the tumor, fortunately. It was a much riskier surgery than I thought it was going to be. My doctor made sure to remind me that every day. I was over 30 days hospitalized and another 3 weeks to fully recover at home before getting back to work in early December. Wow, it's almost the end of the month. Dude, it's I don't know. Time has been going through so fast. I can't even think about it. Um, I mean, think about this. I went through surgery on October the 12th. Over 2 months. Wow, time flies. Absolutely. So yeah, it was a slow recovery, but it was a good recovery, despite what the doctor's thoughts. To be honest, I survived the surgery. That's number one. Number two, I got a good, slow but a good recovery. And right now, as you can see, I feel fine. I'm not cancer free yet. There are still a few cancer cells in a couple of parts of my body. We are going to attack and destroy those cells with radiotherapy. But that will be next year. I don't know when exactly, but that will be next year, and that will be without a doubt the very last step in this whole process that it's been lasting for over a year. A very complex process, a very difficult process, but a good one as well. I mean, yeah, I lost the left testicle, I lost a kidney, I lost part of my intestines, I got weaker. I went through a chemotherapy that actually wasn't all that effective, but it consumed most of the year, etc. I mean, we can say a lot of negative things out of what's been happening this year, but let's be positive. Not just because we want to show optimism, it's because I got rid of the most dangerous and the biggest part of the cancer, which was the giant tumor. It got removed. I barely got any cancer left that we are going to attack and destroy as well. I lost 90 pounds. I lost a lot of weight. I mean, that if that isn't a positive thing in the end, I don't know what is. In all honesty, I think the how can I say the the results, the outcome is absolutely positive. Again, with a lot of you know things that I had to get rid of, a lot of things that I had to sacrifice. But here we are, a lot healthier, a lot thinner, a lot more energetic. I got back to work almost a month ago, and I feel great as always. No pain. I can eat pretty much whatever I want now. Until a couple of weeks ago, I had to slow down with certain types of food, but now we can eat pretty much everything. Um, and actually, guys, there is no good excuse for me to postpone my return to the internet. That includes YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I said that many months ago, but I was in the middle of a treatment, which I didn't have the certainty when it was going to end. Now we have a good certainty, a level of certainty about what's been happening. I went through a lot of things, but with a good outcome, and there is a tiny bit of effort left, which is, like I said, radiotherapy. And that's going to be a short one also. I mean, the doctor said that the radiotherapy would last 2 to 3 weeks at the most. And radiotherapy is not as annoying and invasive and how can I say? Um, I think that the proper word is like invasive. It's not as invasive as chemo or as surgery. I mean, there isn't something more invasive than that. And he said explicitly that the worst is already over. So again, I don't think I have any good excuse left, and I think it's time to get back to my routine, my daily life, and that includes producing content. Not because I think it's an obligation; it's because I feel like doing it again. I mean, it's been since May. I think I haven't produced any content at all. So yeah, it's time to get back to this, and I think it's the best time of the year for me to actually make that decision because we are going to start the new year with a new season, let's say, of content. I mentioned, I think back in April or May, about this idea of making some custom Fridays type of show, in which I will be basically showing custom levels from different platformer engines, like Mega Man Maker, like uh, Rayman Redemption, like Super Mario Maker, etc. I mean, that idea continues to be um, in there, so I will apply it. I mean, I had the idea of calling it Custom Fridays. Obviously, I have to upload it on that day of the week. I mean, maybe I will change the day. I don't know, but the idea still is in there intact. I haven't changed my mind in that regard. I don't think I'll be doing though Roulette of Sadness. I think I'll be just playing things that I feel like playing. The classics, newer games, something in the middle. Not necessarily committing to doing playthroughs, yeah, just long videos with full gameplay and my impressions, my opinions on the game. And if I feel like continuing the game, I will do so on camera. If not, I will just move on to the next game. I just want to do the things that I want to do without so much production, without so much thoughts. Just play games, comment, enjoy the things I play. And that includes Twitch live streaming. I also want to get back and become regular like I used to. Again, there is no reason not to do it by now. I mean, I got back to my routine, I got back to work, I got back to watching sport, which is something I actually stopped doing for quite a few months before the surgery and after it. So I got back to it. I got back to my routines in general. And like I said, I want YouTube and Twitch to become one of these routines again. Uh, Sooner than later. And when I say sooner, I'm talking about basically next week or 2 more weeks from now, starting a new year, starting a new season, or make it a season, a year-long season. I don't know. I think it's the perfect time for a fresh start, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll be playing games. I also want to do stuff in Spanish, and this custom engines thing also to become like the main focus of the channel, playing retro games for the most part, but also some custom hacks, fan games, and some modern stuff every now and then. The typical shit you have seen on this channel during the last decade or so. I say decade because over 10 or 12 years ago I started to introduce more modern games, not just retro stuff. But I would say 80% of the content here is retro. I mean, that's not gonna change. I don't think. And like I said, live streaming thing. I wanted to become a weekly thing if possible. So yeah, expect new things in here. Expect me to get back to the routine. Uh, the cancer or the disease itself, it's been under control. My health is under control, and I feel great. I feel ready, prepared, excited to start this once and for all, or restart this once and for all. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support, uh, monetary support that I received for a few from a few of you, and moral support. I received a lot of it too, on Twitter, on YouTube, etc. I received lots of love, lots of support from the regular viewers, some people that didn't I ever talked to, but also showed some empathy and some support to my situation. So thank you very much to all of you. Thank you for the support. I'm sorry to make you wait so long, but here I am. And the idea is to last not 15 years, not the same amount of years I've been doing this whole YouTube thing. 15 years to be exact, almost 16. Um, but I'll be here for a good while before thinking of retirement or something like that. I mean, I think the best years of my life are yet to come, and I want this whole YouTube thing that I've been doing for so long to become part of these best years. So long, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned because I'll be returning much sooner than you think.